Welcome, 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 everybody, to another great episode of Real Life Matters. And of course, I'm your host, DBoss. And I just want to wish everybody Happy New Year, season's greetings. People are still celebrating, even though maybe here up north in the northern part of Canada, we cut it off. But, people are still celebrating right through the month of January, of course, and of course, Happy New Year into the month of January. So I just want to thank people who have been doing their 15 minutes or more of laughing per day, because of course that reduces down the your blood pressure, releases all those endorphins. It's also free. All ages can do it, and everybody can get into the laughing. If you have a Moore's job that you're more so serious, you have to be all day. Well, I encourage you to do at least 30 minutes, because, you got to release all that, that you've been looking serious all day and doing all that seriousness. So you just have to, release it, and don't tell me you don't have anybody that you could do it with, because all you have to do is you can just phone somebody. You can put something on streaming. You could just sit down with some people. If it's your kids or whoever, and you guys can just start laughing. Yes, it's going to hurt if you start going over 10 minutes, but it's okay, because it's releasing all that bad toxin and stuff like that. So, I do want to thank again the people that have been doing it from now, and keep on doing it. It's not to mean that we're stopping it, but I'm going to have a lot of different other health tips and different things for you later on in some other segments of the show. So I just want to make sure everybody is still continuing on. Also, today we have a producer, and he's a producer of Black Film Space Manitoba. And I've interviewed him, and not him, but some other people that he's done before, but he's never get to go on. But his name is behind a lot of the productions and stuff like that. So we're going to find out from him exactly what's he's doing, how did he get into this business, what he likes about it, what would he do different now that he knows how to do that he would do now that he didn't know what to do back then. So with no further ado, I introduce to you Chris Sharpe.
Hey, how you doing? DBoss?
I'm okay. So you got your camouflage. Is it camouflage you have on?
I dress kind of like a cowboy. I'm from the prairies here in Manitoba, Canada, and it's pretty cold here. It's pretty flat land, and so I guess you can consider me a Jamaican cowboy here in Canada.
Okay. Well, I was born out in Saskatchewan, so I know.
Yeah, you're a prairie girl too, then. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But then I half myself went to Montreal, so I'm torn between the two. But you never can take away the when you're out there with the prairies. So
no, I love the prairies. It's a great place.
Okay. And of course, you said a little bit of, we like to know everybody's culture and their background, where they come from. So where do you come? I know you come from out the prairies, but what's your cultural background?
Well, my parents are both from Jamaica, but I was born in London, Ontario, Canada. So yeah, so I'm Canadian, but Jamaican descent.
Okay. All right. So people, you hear that? He didn't tell you what part of Jamaica, so you can go ask Chris yourself. You've been there before? You've been to Jamaica?
Oh yeah. I remember. I haven't been there in a very long time.
Okay.
But when I did go, it was I was pretty young, so it was up in the mountains. I remember bringing all the goats and all the animals into the house and so it was a beautiful, beautiful time. So I guess it was somewhere in the mountains. I'm not too sure where.
Oh, okay. Well, look, for you to be bringing in the goats, well, there's a lot of when I went to Jamaica, we were calling them, because there's so many of them just walking around freely in the road, and we call them curry goats.
Curry goat, yeah. That's hilarious. Yeah.
We call these curry goats. We saw them all different size. We didn't see their owners, but people said that the owners were watching, because they know they go far out, but then they come back in before it gets dark. so they know where to go, where their home is.
Yeah,
But
Jamaica's beautiful.
On somebody's plate. If their home is not on somebody's plate, then oh, and there was a lot of dogs down there. So
yes, definitely.
I never seen so many dogs, like 10 over here, 8 over here, 6 over there. It was just like, wow, like what's going on, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
But I heard that they ship them. I heard that they ship a lot of them out to Canada and to the States so that people can get those dogs. But okay, so what got you started into doing this type of business?
What got me started, I was about 14 years old, and this is the time when hip hop and pop culture was bumping. Crisscross was on the airwaves. I was just inspired by hip hop culture and music, and so I started doing house parties in London, Ontario. Just huge parties where people would come in, and 300 people. My mom would sell Jamaican patties and pop upstairs. The parties got so big that I had to go to halls, and then eventually ended up moving to Winnipeg. And then I started doing all ages parties, some of the biggest all ages parties in Winnipeg's history. Then I started running a boat cruise, getting into marketing, getting into sponsorship. And then eventually I got hired by the city of Thompson to be the event director for the city. And then from there, in between there, I would start making TV shows. So I did a Urban Star Contest, which was a kind of a American Idol TV show that was focused on hip hop, R&B, and reggae. I started doing documentaries for the city of Thompson. I started doing a TV show. I hosted a show for about 6 years, like just a talk show talking sports and entertainment. And then, I created the hip hop awards in Canada. Then eventually the Indigenous Hip Hop Awards, and now I'm heading into more film. So I produced Relationship Remix, which is going to be on CBC Gem on Valentine's Day. Yeah.
All right. So how did you come up with your name, Black Film Space Manitoba?
There wasn't a lot of Black producers and Black production studios in Manitoba, so I decided to start one and kind of just start the route and start growing the community and Black film producers here in the province.
All right. So tell us about this debut that's coming out, Relationship Remix. Why'd you want to do that?
Yeah, so one of my partners in Black Film Space Manitoba, he's also in a mixed relationship. His name is Lino, and myself. We ended up developing a show called Relationship Remix about mixed couples. So it's one of the fastest growing couple combination in the world. So we wanted to take a deep dive into what life is like in those relationships, because for me, I'm in a mixed relationship, and it was not easy to get to date her at the beginning. And, there was a lot of stereotypes.
What are you talking about? A biracial relationship?
Yeah. My partner's Pakistani descent, and I'm Jamaican descent. So it's a very rare combination. And there was a lot of pushback from the in-laws because I was Black. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So it was pretty intense. So I wanted to, things are good now, but I wanted to
I hope so.
Yeah. Yeah, I got four kids now, and
wow.
It's great. Things are great with the in-laws. Things are great, but it was a very hard journey. It took years, and there's a lot of the drama you'll hear about in the documentary, but for the most part, it's a deep dive into seeing what life is like in these relationships. Is it as difficult as it was for me? And it was an amazing journey to undertake, to see like how these relationships, the good, the bad, but they stayed together, so it's a really awesome journey into love.
Right. Yeah. It's unfortunate, like people don't see, a man is a man. Okay, if it's a Black man, a white man, or if he comes from wherever, but you just have to, if you're open, your mind is open, you have to look at the characters and because every race can do every type of thing. Some people have these stigmas and stuff in their head, so it doesn't mean a man coming from like Jamaica or a man coming, don't go out with no Jamaican man, or don't go out with no Asian man, or don't go out with this because they're like this and this and this. But sometimes the culture, our culture, they put different things in your head.
Yeah.
So that you don't have to, that's it's not necessary. You have to be open. People are people. And, it doesn't matter who what race they are. They're still the same people. But sometimes it's the cultures, because when we grow up as kids, we don't know really. We're just everybody's our friend until we get bigger. Then there people start going, oh, this person come from here, this person come from there. So it's and if you date this person, now how did that happen? Or and it's not about that. A lot of people got to understand that you like what you like, and sometimes it's not even about that. It's like what you like. It just happens to be that's who it is.
100%. And this documentary really dives into that. It shows that love is resilient. Love is love can't be stopped because of race. And this is not to make any race look bad. This is just more or less to show how stronger we are together. Like when we remix things together, it just makes things really fresh. And then one of the things we do in this documentary that's very unique, so we take the two couples, so if it's Jamaican and Pakistani, we get a music producer and we make a Jamaican and Pakistani remix. So we blend the cultures together. So we have a soundtrack to this documentary called Relationship Remix, the album, that people can listen to all around the world right now.
Right. Okay, so it's actually a remix song, and it's also a documentary. That's what I'm understanding, right?
Yeah, so it's about mixed couples, and then the two couples, you go through their journeys of the good, the bad, and how the resilience and how they stay together, and then that couple gets to make a remix song together with a music producer.
Okay, so we got you.
So relationship remix.
Okay. All right. So, so what other types of, okay, you say you want to get into filmmaking and stuff. So what type of other types of films do you want to do that you want to break out into?
Right now I'm working on an action drama called Kung Fu and Basketball. Yeah, it's a very cool concept. We're in the scripting stage. We've shot the pilot. We have a lot of interested parties in actually producing the film and getting it fully funded. And it will hit the silver screen eventually. But it's just a great concept, kind of inspired by my second cousin, who actually got into the NBA. His name is Serj Sharpe, and he plays for the Portland Trailblazers. So it's just a great story that also has my son in it as well as one of the main actors.
Wow.
His name is Jaden Sharpe, and then I'm reaching out right now to my cousin in London, Ontario, to see if we can get Shaden involved in the movie, who's from the NBA as well. So just a lot of stuff going on. Like there's that one, and then I have a very cool concept called Cool Sweepings, which is it's about a Jamaican curling team in Manitoba and their journey. It's just an awesome movie. So it's kind of
curling. Like, you never hear curling.
Yeah, so imagine a Jamaican curling team. So it's just a great great journey. So a lot of the stories I have are very remixed, like very culturally fun based and touch on many different peoples, bringing people together.
Okay. Well, that's going to be a different one swing called curling, because you never really hear everybody talking about curling.
No. And to be honest with you, I think, when you introduce, pop culture, Jamaican culture into a lot of these things, it makes it really fresh. It makes it really cool. I think a lot of people would be very interested in curling after they see this movie that I'm producing.
All right. Well, we're going to see some of this relationship remix. We're going to look at something else. So we're going to see what's going on, and then we'll come back and we'll talk some more. So this one.
The lost heroes of Oro, produced by Infinity Arts Productions under the visionary direction of Alinka Angelova, invites you to witness a story that will move your soul. Come and witness brilliance from start to finish as Richard Pierpoint's heroic journey unfolds through powerful song, drama, and dance. Join us at the Elgin Theatre in Toronto, February 6th to 8th. 2025. Secure your tickets now at ticketmaster.ca. The Lost Heroes of Oro.
I'm Chris Sharpe, and I've been in an interracial marriage for over 18 years. And mixing cultures hasn't been easy.
They completely said, no, you guys cannot date.
I don't know how many times they made us break up. They moved her away to Ottawa.
Relationships like mine are seeming more and more common. But is it always this difficult?
With the two people from two different backgrounds coming together to make one, there's so many things around them that is out there to separate them.
It was scary to jump over that bound to like someone of a different skin color because you don't know what you're going to get at you.
At first, it was like, I'm not ready to introduce her to my parents because she's not Filipino.
It was really challenging to the point where we almost got separated.
I've had a lot of conversations with people, and they've been tough.
Sorry.
So you were building up like a form of animosity.
Mm-hmm.
I want to create something that shows these couples that every mixed relationship is a story worth celebrating.
Hey Chris, how's it going?
We're going to lock in music producers from across Canada. The producers will take inspiration from both cultures, blending traditional sounds to create a brand new track that captures their relationship remix.
Wow. That was good. That was really good. Are you there? Well, of course, we saw something of the Oro, the Last Heroes of Oro. That, you know, it's so funny. we're playing this in here, and the Lost Heroes of Oro, which, you know, I interviewed Alinka Angelova, and it was something that was really, really, really interesting, and it was good. So, you know, we got that. But what I'm going to do, I think Chris Sharpe, he's just having a little technical difficulties. So I'm just going to play just a trailer so you to see.
Get ready to be moved and inspired in ways you've never imagined. The Lost Heroes of Oro, produced by Infinity Arts Productions under the visionary direction of Alinka Angelova, invites you to witness a story that will move your soul. Come and witness brilliance from start to finish as Richard Pierpoint's heroic journey unfolds through powerful song, drama, and dance. Join us at the Elgin Theatre in Toronto, February 6th to the 8th, 2025. Secure your tickets now at ticketmaster.ca. Search The Lost Heroes of Oro.
I unequivocally reject the racist assumption of white America's ideology that God created the black man inferior. Because if Negroes are created in God's image and Negroes are black, then God too must in some sense be black.
Hello, how you doing?
It's time to unite our brothers and sisters across the country and sail to Africa. Liberia is calling us now.
And what happens when the government tries to stop us?
By the time they try it, it will already be too late.
They claim to uplift the Negro race, to persuade Negroes to buy shares of stock in the Black Star Line.
This trial is politically driven. They want to end the movement by assassinating my character.
By not taking the plea, you face a mandatory 5 years in prison.
Do you see any fear in my eyes?
Who does he think he is? Black Moses?
You'd better stop him quick. He's gonna tear this whole country apart. How much longer will you endure the pain and suffering that this country places upon you? Dive down, black men, dive down and dig.
Hold your head high, Marcus. You are not the first the system has tried to break, and you will not be the last. The future of our people relies on you.
Africa for the Africans!
Wow. Hello, hello.
Garvey, Marcus Mosea Garvey. So I'm so proud. And then you're here, you're doing stuff too with the relationship, you know, Gem, remix. And,
Yep.
you know, like, you know, I'm so glad that you're seeing our people, everybody's just stepping up to the plate. And then before then was another girl, the Lost Heroes of Oro, Alinka Angelova. She's doing a film here, but it's an actual film that you could, it's a musical play. So everybody's stepping up, and now how we got Chris Sharpe here. He's doing his stuff too, and a lot of great things are coming out, you know. And you know, I'm so proud. And I saw your you know, the trailer that you had is so emotional, and people were talking, you know, and the lady was one of the ladies was crying what she had to face and difficulty. So we really can't wait to see this.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be full of a lot of emotion. It was real. It was nothing. It was unscripted. We just told everyone just to relax, let it out. We got them comfortable first. We all were just talking and relaxing, and some things people heard for the first time, and we gave them questions they'd never really even addressed. So it was really, it's going to be a real raw and great documentary.
Wow. So we know what's coming up next. So so are there any shout outs that you want to give to your people, that or anything that, you know, that happened while you were doing this? You can tell us.
Definitely. Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to all the artists that were on the albums, from Jay Evans to Ruckus 45. I'd like to also give a shout out to 47 Filmworks. They also helped us develop this project as well. And then obviously a lot of our funders as well. You can't make a project without great funders. So Manitoba Film and Music, the Rogers Fund, CMF, and then of course our broadcaster CBC and CBC Gem.
Wow. Well, sometimes they show my show, they take different things and show it on CBC. They just pick whichever episodes. And next thing you know, I thank them anyways, because then it's on there. So
exactly.
That's okay. You know that you know, I'm so happy that, you know, some people just take the episodes and they just, you know, they play it. So that, which is good. So if people want you or want to follow you and find out where all these nice, beautiful things are releasing, can you tell us your social medias?
Yeah, definitely. They can go to follow us on IG at Black Film Space Manitoba. They can also follow us on Facebook with the same handle at Black Film Space Manitoba. And they can also go to our website, which is blackfilmspace.manitoba.com, and then you can check out all of our stuff. And yeah, we're on social media. Just look up Relationship Remix. You can look up Chris Sharpe Manitoba. You'll find a lot of my projects that are out there. Yeah, there's a lot of great stuff happening here in Manitoba, and we have some great stories, and we can't wait to share them with the world. And we're also looking to do co-productions with Jamaica, UK.
Wow!
So,
you hear people?
Yeah, if you're out there, give us a shout. Canada has some amazing funding programs and co-production opportunities, and we got some great ideas. And you know, actually, Manitoba, Winnipeg, is the third largest filming market in Canada.
It is?
Yes, like I mean,
wow.
so many movies are produced here. Hallmark like lives here. You know, like the new movie, I think Nobody 2, Chucky movies, you name it. Tales from the Hood. Everything is filmed here in Winnipeg. Is bustling. So it's a great community. We got great people, and we'd love to work with you as well.
Oh, all right. So, is there any advice that you would give to any people that are trying to get into this business?
Yeah, my advice is if you have a dream, if you have an idea, just start working on it, and people will start gravitating towards it. Believe in it. Believe in yourself, and just remember that in life, time is the most precious resource. It's more valuable than gold. It's more valuable than money. So don't waste it. Like, if you have something that you want to work on it now in the present, and that's why they call it a present, because it's a gift. So get at it.
All right. You hear that, people? Get at it. Don't sit back and just, and if and Chris also mentioned that if you want to get something co-produced, you want to do, reach out. Just don't sit back and thinking, oh, maybe, and the time goes by. So.
Exactly. Holler at me. I'm here in the prairies. We're doing our thing, and we'd love to work with you. And there's so much awesomeness. Thank you so much, DBoss. This has been fun.
All right, people. You hear what he said. Now reach out. You guys, what gets them in the ratings? You guys, make comments. You seen the trailer. You seen it. Make comments. Let him know, because they're looking for those things. Just say what you want to say. Yes, it's good to like it and all that and everything, and also stream the music. Pay for the streaming. So because that's what gets Chris and these guys in the ratings. And stop getting things for free. It doesn't cost that much to get the stuff streamed. So just, that way you get them. Then you're wondering, well, how come always the same people are always in the ratings? Well, because you guys don't get out there and do what you have to do. That's why.
And remember,
but I welcome you to come back, Chris.
And remember, Valentine's Day, watch Relationship Remix on CBC Gem. Download the app on your smart TV. Download it on your device, your phone. Remember, Valentine's Day, if you don't have a dinner date, whatever, just sit back, relax, and watch it. Or if you do have a dinner date, sit back and relax it and watch it. So yeah,
you can have dinner at home. You always can. With these prices, you can eat at home.
Exactly.
Eat at home, have a movie, and relax. So, all right. So, Chris, we welcome you to come back when you have some other stuff. Please come back. Just reach out. We're welcome to come back. They just don't see you one time, and now people are going to look for you to see you. So I do thank everybody tonight for tuning in with Chris Sharpe, Black Film Space, Manitoba, you guys. So good night and bye for now.